A weather or sounding balloon is a balloon which carries instruments aloft to send back information on atmospheric pressure, temperature, humidity and wind speed by means of a small, expendable measuring device called a radiosonde. To obtain wind data, they can be tracked by radar, radio direction finding, or navigation systems. Balloons meant to stay at a constant altitude for long periods of time are known as transosondes. History. One of the first people to use weather balloons was Le Copyright-on-Taisonc de Bort, the French meteorologist. Starting in 1896 he launched hundreds of weather balloons from his observatory in Trappes, France. These experiments led to his discovery of the tropopause and stratosphere. Transosondes, weather balloons with instrumentation meant to stay at a constant altitude for long periods of time to help diagnose radioactive debris from atomic fallout, were experimented with in 1958. Materials and equipment. The balloon itself produces the lift, and is usually made of a highly flexible latex material, though chloroprene may also be used. The unit that performs the actual measurements and radio transmissions hangs at the lower end of the string, and is called a radiosonde. Specialized radiosondes are used for measuring particular parameters, such as determining the ozone concentration. An example of specialized measurements is found in the tethered balloon measurements in Cyprus in 2003, as part of the preliminary evaluation of air quality in Cyprus. The balloon is usually filled with hydrogen due to lower cost, though helium can also be used. The ascent rate can be controlled by the amount of gas with which the balloon is filled. Weather balloons may reach altitudes of 40 km or more, limited by diminishing pressures causing the balloon to expand to such a degree that it disintegrates. In this instance the instrument package is usually lost. Above that altitude sounding rockets are used, and for even higher altitudes satellites are used. Launch time, location, and uses. Weather balloons are launched around the world for observations used to diagnose current conditions as well as by human forecasters and computer models for weather forecasting. About 800 locations around the globe do routine releases, twice daily, usually at 0000 UTC and 1200 UTC. Some facilities will also do occasional supplementary special releases when meteorologists determine there is a need for additional data between the 12-hour routine launches, in which time much can change in the atmosphere. Military and civilian government meteorological agencies such as the National Weather Service in the U.S. typically launch balloons, and by international agreements almost all the data are shared with all nations. Specialized uses also exist, such as for aviation interests, pollution monitoring, photography or videography and research. Examples include pilot balloons. Field research programs often use mobile launches from land vehicles as well as ships and aircraft. See also, ceiling balloon, high-altitude balloon, SCR-658 radar, skyhook balloon, timeline of hydrogen technologies, references. External links. Atmospheric soundings for Canada and the United States. University of Wyoming, balloon lift with lighter-than-air gases. University of Hawaii, examples of launches of instrumented balloons in storms. NSSL, Federal Meteorological Handbook No. 3. Radiosonde and Pebble observations, kites and balloons. NOAA Photo Library, NASA Balloon Program Office. Wallops Flight Facility, Virginia, National Science Digital Library. Weather balloons. Lesson plan for middle school, pilot balloon observation theodolites. Martin Brenner, CSULB, Stratocat. Historical recompilation project on the use of stratospheric balloons in the scientific research, the military field and the aerospace activity, WMO spreadsheet of all upper air stations around the world.